How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech. Now, a while back, I partnered up with Ergonomics Direct here in South Africa, where I took a look at their premium electronic sit-stand desk, which is still one of my most favorite products that I actually own. It's honestly a lifesaver, especially if you're like me, sitting between 8 to 12 hours editing videos, just writing scripts and doing all of that. It's seriously a lifesaver for your back and you're just not getting that fatigued. So after using the desk for a while, I kind of got curious of trying out more ergonomic products. So Ergonomics Direct sent over a few for me to try out and see how they feel. Now, getting into our first handy ergo accessory, and that is the height adjustable footrest. Now, you might be thinking it sounds kind of stupid, but it is actually really nice. It allows for 3 different height adjustments for better elevation, and then also you can tilt it to your liking. So depending on how you sit, if you sit more back, you can put it more at an angle. If you sit more to the front, you can put it to more of a flat level. Now, as for the ergonomic benefits of having a footrest like this, it allows for better blood circulation to your feet, and that is because of the angle and height adjustment for better posture. But also what I found was that it kept my feet busy. Now, I used to play drums, so my feet kind of has a mind of its own where it just wants to stay active the entire time, and having a footrest like this that can adjust with the angle actually helped out a lot with that, without my feet jumping around and doing stuff. Then next up, we have something that's actually pretty common in the gaming community, and that is a monitor arm. So usually if you have a standard monitor, it comes with the included monitor stand, but it's very limited. Whereas with this arm, which is the FlexiSpot F7, it allows to adjust a lot more. Now, the FlexiSpot F7 does go from 10 to 27 inch monitors and goes as heavy as 5 kilograms. Now, what makes the monitor arm so useful is that it gives you much more control over positioning of your display. For instance, the F7 can clip onto your desk, or it can actually screw through your desk for a better stability, and it can swivel 90 plus degrees, rotate 180 degrees, and tilt 15 to 85 degrees. It allows for a much better elevation as well compared to all of the standard included monitor stands, where it raises the monitor more to eye level, which prevents you from looking down or either bend your neck downwards, which can hurt your neck in the longer run. And then for our third product, we have this Armel Holder that connects to your desk. And this is especially handy for gamers who do play games for long periods at a time. I've actually seen a lot of streamers use these as well. So the armrest clamps onto the side of your desk and has multiple rotating arms and height adjustments. The entire unit is made out of metal, so it's very durable and will handle plenty of weight. Now, using the armrest is going to mostly depend on your desk, your chair, and how you position your arms. For instance, my desk is quite large, so I do raise my entire forearm on my desk, and also I do move my peripherals more inwards to my desk. But if you don't have that much space, because again, I do have quite a large desk, you can use these to clamp onto your desk and have a much more space for your elbows to rest on. And I have to say that it was actually quite comfortable positioning more back where I use these. It is actually really nice, and I can just imagine if you do stream for 8 hours on an end or more, where these might actually come in handy. Then next up, we have the Freestyle 2 keyboard with the FS2 VIP3 accessory kit. Now, straight away you will notice that it does kind of look like somebody took a grinder and cut the thing up into 2 pieces in the middle, but it's actually how it looks, and that is the reason why it's so ergonomic. So the reason for it being split in 2 is that it allows you to position each side to a much more comfortable and ergonomic position for your wrists. With normal keyboards, depending on how you position it on your desk, either one or even both of your wrists will twist, and that's not a great position for your wrists to be in, especially again if you do type for long periods. This could lead to carpal tunnel syndrome, which is very painful, and it might also need surgery, which luckily I haven't gotten yet, so best be careful for that. Now, on its own, the Freestyle 2 keyboard doesn't come with a lot of adjustments. You can position it to where you want, but it doesn't have height, elevation, or any palm rest. But with the FS2 VIP accessory kit, you do get a palm rest and then also height adjustments. So for the palm rest, it just clips onto the bottom of the palm rest, and then also you do get some softer padding that you can stick onto the palm rest if you wanted to. Then for the height adjustments, normally on other keyboards we get those two flip out keyboard feet at the back, but with the Freestyle 2 you actually get them here in the middle, which tilts them in an upwards angle in the middle. And that is actually more ergonomic than just having it lift at the front. So with this height adjustment accessory, it allows you to adjust between 3 levels, low and then quite at an angle. So you can choose which one fits more comfortable to you, and if you want to have it flat again, you can just remove that. Now I will say that it did take some time getting used to, and even now I'm not fully used to it really yet. It's a bit weird in the beginning, but I can feel that it is a more natural for your palms to twist a bit more, especially if you just think your arms are next to your side, where it's more of a straight line, it's not really flat. So that is where it comes in a more natural position. But now, if the Freestyle 2 keyboard is not your cup of tea, you can just get a palm rest as well for your keyboard. So the one I have here is the gel version that has the entire length of a keyboard. So if you are a gamer as well, you can get one of these. Just raise it at your keyboard and it's actually really soft and it's so nice to play with. The gel inside is really nice. So you just position it in front of your keyboard and rest your wrist on top of that. And especially if your keyboard does not come with an included palm rest, I would say that this is something you need to take a look at, especially because it's not that expensive. And then lastly, we have the Work Easy Standing Workstation Combo, which is these two. So we have one that is for your laptop and then one that is for your peripherals. You can get them in the combo, which I have here, but you can also buy them separately if you just wanted, for instance, the laptop stand. So what these do is, if you have a seated desk, which most normal people have because they don't have this cool electronic sit stand desk, is that it allows you to lift your laptop or your peripherals up to a higher elevation and then also put it at an angle for, again, a better comfort and better ergonomics. So for these two, they are made out of metal and plastic. Most of the legs are metal, so it is quite strong. But I have also found that they are a bit wobbly because of these legs. It's a small point of contact on the surface, and because it's also so thin, it is somewhat wobbly. But even this desk is also somewhat wobbly. It's a drawback that we have with stuff that aren't mounted to the wall, bolted to the wall for a much more secured position. Now the differences between these are mostly the size. So the laptop stand is a bit bigger, whereas the keyboard, it does come with the side mounted mouse pad, but it can actually fit in between the laptop stand, which is actually nice. You do also get these 3 legs that are adjustable with this locking mechanism that you just press in, and then you can adjust it to different degrees. It does have these indicators on it as well for better indication at what angle you're at, and then you can just play around with that to get the best elevation, the best angle that you want for your laptop or for your peripherals. For instance, you can angle them higher, you can angle them lower. It depends on what's more comfortable to you, but they work really well. And the laptop stand, you don't have to worry. It does go up to 6 kilograms. Currently, I have the Aero 15 Classic on it. It's quite light, it's around 2 kilograms, and it is a 15.6 inch size, so you guys can see there's a lot more space that's also available if you do have larger and heavier laptops. Now, as for the peripheral stand, you can either fit a full-size keyboard on it, or this Freestyle 2 keyboard, or you can fit a smaller, like a 10 keyless or 60% keyboard on it and your mouse next to it. But if you do have a full-size keyboard, you do have this mouse pad here on the side that you can put your mouse on. But I'm not too crazy about this because it kind of just clips on and not too secure. It wobbles around a tiny bit, so it's not the greatest, I would say. And then also it does allow for adjustment independently from the rest of the stand. However, it doesn't allow for that of precise elevation compared to the stand, so sometimes it could be at more of an angle where your mouse could fall off or slide off to the front or to the back. So that's kind of a small issue with the side-mounted mousepad, but both of these are actually really handy. Again, if you do work in an office and you work with your laptop, you want to stand up, you do have this. You can play around with the legs, adjust it to whatever position you want, higher, lower, whatever, and you can get the best elevation and the best angle for you. So that's pretty much it for our look at these ergonomic accessories. Now again, they might not be for everybody, being that a lot of my viewers are especially gamers, but again, if you're more into office work or you spend primarily your time at office sitting down, then these might actually help you out quite a lot, especially if you want to improve your posture or if you had some issues in the past with your posture or you have some carpal tunnel syndrome, stuff like that. These will really help out for that. But they're not the only products available. Definitely go check out Ergonomic Direct's website, which will be linked in the video description. Go check out the products that they have there. Again, like the electronic sit stand desk, they have a few different models there. They also have electronic versions of the laptop and the keyboard rest stands. It's really cool, just like the desk, but it's only in the stand versions, which is really cool. So you guys can go check those out as well. But again, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, it was a bit different than the others that I do. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will check all of you guys next time. Cheers, guys.